In the quiet corners of the world, where dusk settles like a shroud, some places are never truly silent. Our story begins in one such place. A house nestled beside an ancient graveyard. The evening fog crept in, clinging to the old, swaying trees, and in the distance, a broken cemetery wall stood as a grim silhouette. The only sounds were the whistling wind and the far-off barking of dogs, a prelude to the silence that would soon fall. In the yard, 5 children's laughter cut through the gloom. Tommy, David, Mike, Christina, and Lily were lost in their game. Their youthful energy, a stark contrast to the encroaching night. The football flew between them, a blur of motion and joy. "Kick it harder, David," Tommy yelled, his voice full of competitive spirit. "No, it'll go too far." Lily giggled, her small voice a bell in the twilight, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, the door creaked open. The children's parents emerged, their faces etched with worry. Their eyes darted nervously towards the graveyard. "Listen carefully," Tommy's father said, his tone leaving no room for argument. "Don't go outside after sunset," David's mother added, her voice tight with an unnamed fear, "and never, ever go near the graveyard. Do you understand?" A chorus of "Yes, Mom," "Yes, Dad," followed, but the children's attention was already drifting back to their game. As the parents went back inside, the wind seemed to pick up, whispering secrets only the tombstones knew. Then it happened. With a mighty kick from David, the ball soared high, bounced once, and then rolled with an unnerving finality through a gap in the broken wall. A heavy thud, followed by an absolute, deafening silence. The children froze. It went into the graveyard," Mike stammered, his playful demeanor vanishing. "We'll just grab it," Tommy declared, trying to sound brave. "It's just a ball. Nothing will happen." His words hung in the air, a boast against the growing dread. The rusty iron gate groaned in protest as they pushed it open. Inside, the world changed. Tombstones, like crooked teeth, jutted from the earth. A strange, flickering light danced in the distance, and the trees seemed to writhe with unnatural life. The only sound was a rhythmic thumping, a heartbeat that seemed to echo the wind's mournful song. "I don't feel good about this," Christina whispered, clutching Lily's arm. "Let's go back," Lily pleaded, her eyes wide with terror. But before they could retreat, the football, their reason for being there, began to roll towards them all by itself. Panic ignited. The fog, once a gentle mist, swirled in, thick and suffocating, swallowing the world. One by one, the children were taken. Muffled whispers filled the air, punctuated by shrill, terrified screams that were quickly silenced. "Tommy, where are you?" David's voice was a desperate cry into the void. Then Mike's piercing shriek tore through the fog. "Something is watching us." And then he too was gone. Darkness. When the fog finally receded, only Christina and Lily were left, standing just outside the graveyard's gate, shaking uncontrollably. "God, they're gone. All of them," Lily sobbed, her small body trembling. Christina, though terrified, knew what they had to do. "We have to tell our parents," she urged, pulling her friend away from the cursed ground. They burst into the house, their panicked cries shattering the evening's quiet. "Mum, Tommy and the others are missing," Christina gasped. The parents' faces turned from concern to sheer panic. "What do you mean, missing?" one mother screamed, her voice cracking with hysteria. Armed with flashlights and makeshift clubs, The frantic parents plunged into the graveyard, their beams of light cutting nervously through the darkness. The place fought back. Paths they had just walked were suddenly blocked by ancient, gnarled roots. Flashlights flickered and died, plunging them into terrifying blackness. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, and worse, the faint, echoing sound of children's laughter taunted them from the darkness. "This place is wrong," a father muttered, his voice trembling. "Please," a mother cried into the night, her plea swallowed by the wind. "Give my children back." Then, a sound, a soft, scratching sound coming from an old, unmarked grave. The parents froze, their blood running cold, and from the earth beneath their feet, Te erd Italiano, the faint, ghostly whispers of their children, calling from below. Some mistakes can never be undone. For silent graves never stay silent forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Tales from the Shadows.